And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance, really.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To the air, it's Holstein. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other...
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking for room, it's Hall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snaps. He's coming.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Clear. Here we go. Lopez to pass. Using the quick game. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Snap it to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. You can tell they got him in so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He's going to fire deep. Snagged it on the right. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long.
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And with that last carry, into triple digits. Over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Lizzie. 42 Spider.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
First down for the offense.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Reed. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Fakes to grab. Gets away from one. He's got space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense, right? Three plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On the move is the 30. Breaks into the open. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Inside the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then hit.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the comeback is on. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Tar Heels will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man in the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll.
Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. It's Reed. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ripping through the defense. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Panthers are flying down the field.
Get set. Get set.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Here comes the field goal unit. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go with a direct snap. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it from the gun. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown.
Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another 1st down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Lopez to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Lopez wants to fire. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Grabbed behind the line. It's French. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Lopez to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, better look out. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Pitt. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there. Fine. To score that touchdown, and listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. North Carolina has it back in the the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lopez wants to fire. Shoots it to the left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He's loose at the 15. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's caught downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Do what we do.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Out, 55 feet.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
Get set.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Holstein. A little release to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Towards the sideline. He's out of bounds.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 19. That's a 1st down on the offense.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.